machine.
The winner a week ago is in car number 31 in the H.O. Penn and Napa of Canton sponsored car, Noah Corner.
Then we go to the number 60 for Glenn Griswold out of Vernon, Connecticut. Norm Sears, the number 8 out of Andover, Connecticut. Alexander Pearl out of Salem, Connecticut, car number 7.
Amanda West in the 15, Glenn Corner in the 27, Nick Anglace in the 10, Nate Pitko in the 24, Cassandra Cole in the 09, Sammy Anderson in the 21, Chris Matthews in the 29, Chris Bagnall in the 30.
Well, the green is out and they thunder down into turn number 1. And it's no surprise at all that Robert Bloxham is the man who quickly takes over the number 1 spot. Look out, because he's got a brand new sponsor, Glastonbury Cleaning Mat. It is car number 22 that quickly rumbled into the 3rd spot.
Yeah, but that car got dirty, made contact with the grass, but now he has recovered and is running a strong 3rd.
Keep your eyes on the Wicked Motorsports number 1 machine for Bob Charland. Meanwhile, look back at the 4th spot all the way back to the bottom of the top 10. And you are going to see an amazing quest of about 8 cars contending for the same airspace, and there's no room to breathe unless you go to the top.
And here is Joey Farino. Remember how well he ran on the inside there in qualifying. He is trying to catch up to Stephen Chapman. So the lunge by Farino, and he has infiltrated his way into the top 4.
Look out, here they come. Inside lane suddenly opens up. Stephen Chapman has worked his way up to the top 4. He's running the outside lane. Bob Charland with car number 1. Believe it or not, the car that he is chasing was once one of his cars. Oh, Chapman got sideways. What a nice save for the youngster. He gathers it back impressively, and it's going to work to the advantage of Narduke as he continues to make his presence known.
But Chapman only loses 3 positions. Here comes Teddy Hodgson as he is trying to jackknife his way to get a position. That is for the top 4.
Trouble. Further back, Matt, we've got one around. Looks like 27 and the number 24 goes spinning. Glenn Corner and Nathan Pitko goes to him. We have a field of 27 drivers. The bonus was 5,000, up to 5,250 and not more, and actually more at this point. Tonight's Napa SK Model 5 winner will draw out a hat in Napa Victory Lane and see how the Gambler's Challenge will be paid out. Will it be paid out like this? There are 4 options. Winner take all, split evenly among the top 5, or split evenly among the top 10, or 10th through 20th place. And then we have some additional money as well, but right now we're back to racing action, SK Lightstyle.
And it is Robert Bloxham, sponsored by Dell Siding, one of the businesses that is putting up some extra money along with Bob's Painting. He has the advantage over Charland. The fight is for 3rd. Stumbling on the outside is Hodgson. Here comes Farino trying to take the position away from Wesley Prucker.
There's no question about it. Prucker has been guarding the spot. Here comes Hodgson, the point leader. Up on the wheel, up on the outside. Here comes JP. Jonathan Julio, white car, like Casper the Ghost. It's wound up tight in the upper groove. They come off the 4th turn, and now Julio puts the Mr. Reuter machine into position number 4. Prucker drops back to 5. Here comes Backeye. You know, Matt, we've talked about Backeye many times. Early in the event, he's just a factor. Late in the event, he's just a contender.
And right now, he uses some outside power to take over the number 5 position. At the front, it is still Robert Bloxham. But there is a big battle deeper in the pack. Stephen Chapman is in the middle of it. That is for 9th place. And a fight for 4th between Julio and Farino.
Julio is among the quick cars of the racetrack. He just clicked off the quickest lap of the race. 19.862. Jonathan Julio, JP, a chip off the old block. His dad was a great driver, and he is showing the same potential and the same muscle. They come off the turn and rumble back to the line. It is still Bloxham, the leader of the event. And I don't think at the start of this season, anyone expected Bloxham to be this strong. Here comes Julio, slingshot move. Going, gone. As they come back to the line, here comes the halfway marker. As they work their magic off the turn, and Jonathan Pulio. Nick Mike's machine is smiling from ear to ear. Charland is in trouble.
And Darducci just avoided him. Darducci was running 8th, just avoided Charland, who was coming across the track from the top to the bottom.
Everything is about to change because we are just past the halfway marker in this event. Well, it looks like we're about ready to get fired back up. You know, on a side note, Matt, here, keep your eyes on the 54 car because he started back in the 26th starting position. Remember, he had a problem in qualifying. He is already up to the 6th position. We are halfway down, halfway to go.
And let's see what happens. 16th for Mikey Flynn. And it was a great move by Steve Chapman, who got between Shagnon and the wall to stay alive. An even start. Here comes Pulio to the bottom like a heat-seeking missile, but Bloxham is going to grab the upper hand as they blister their way down the backstretch.
And right there with him is Hodgson. He's the point leader. He sets to the outside of row number 2. Hodgson on the top side of the racetrack. They come back to the line, and it's do or die time as JP, Jonathan Pulio, has to make the move work in the outside lane. Pedal to the metal, they come off the turn, down the back straightaway. JP has moved into the lead. Leader number 2 on lap number 12, or will it be Bloxham again? Let's look at timing and scoring. It is no. Jonathan Pulio takes over the lead on the 12th circuit. He's not done yet. Look at Teddy Hodgson, Matt. He's on the outside. Power assist down into turn 3.
And he is torturing the back bumper of Pulio. Bloxham is faded to 3rd. Then it is Buckeye. But the leader on lap number 13 is Jonathan Pulio. Here comes Hodgson, inside position, and Hodgson is in a hurry on the inside of the track.
Lead change number 3 is car number 55. It'll take over the lead. Meanwhile, while that's been happening, all of a sudden Jonathan Pulio tries a different line. He goes from the outside to the inside, trying to make the same move to take back the lead from Hodgson. Not over with yet. Buckeye is coming. So isn't Chapman. So isn't Alexander Pearl. And, of course, Ryan Darducci is in that pack of cars. 14, make it 15 as they cross the stripe.
Darducci, however, has a lot of traffic in front of him, and we're down to the final 5 laps. It is Teddy Hodgson setting the pace. But there is a big-time battle for the number 5 spot. Buckeye is holding it, but he is double-teamed by Alexander Pearl and Joey Farino.
Joey Farino's done a good job. Darducci gives a solid hit to the back bumper of the Alexander Pearl machine as they came down the front straightaway. Chapman looks to dip out of line. He wants to get up on the podium. He moves to the inside. Down in the dirt, it doesn't work, can't get the bite. 17 now of 20.
Bloxham having
that guy is off the pace map.
So the 76 is retreating. The man who does not have the word retreat in his vocabulary. Teddy Hodgson from Danbury, holding off the Brantford driver, Jonathan Pulio. The Montanari fuel car has 2 more laps to go.
There's no question about it. Final 2 circuits as they head down the back straightaway and work their magic off the turn. Meanwhile, it is still car number 55. As the white flag comes out, Teddy Hodgson hopes to expand his point lead if he can take down this victory, and he's got 1 more circuit to get the job done.
Chapman made a good move to try to get underneath Bloxham. Bloxham shut him down. Here is T4, Teddy Hodgson. As he missiles his way into turn number 4, he is on his way.
Teddy Hodgson leads the points and wins tonight here at Stafford in this Napa program, finishing in the runner-up spot. Great run for Jonathan Pulio. Robert Bloxham to finish in 3rd. Stephen Chapman for 4. Alexander Pearl.
About what good times we had. Every day was a Saturday. good time. That's right. Just wanna have a good time all night. That's right. That's right. I got some cold shit on some ice. Ain't all the fellas coming. Gonna drink us a beer tonight. Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead. 'Cause I've never been a one, but I bet it'd be a good time. That's right.